Good Thursday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. If you haven't done so already, please take a moment to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share. If you would like to offer a gift, donation, or blessing to this channel, you can do so through PayPal or Cashapp, and those links are in the description below. So, I got up this morning and I was making some coffee. I had to run a couple of errands. I started at 6. And this hangs in my boyfriend's apartment. He bought it for me some time ago. And every time I hear this song or I see something that resonates with the lyrics, "You Are My Sunshine," it gives me reason to pause, because usually 90% of the time it's a message for someone out there. I felt compelled to use this as a backdrop this morning for the readings, because I feel that there may be one of you who has very emotional ties to the song "You Are My Sunshine," or the phrase "You Are My Sunshine." It could be something that your mother or father, grandmother, grandfather, a significant person in your life used to sing to you or say to you. And so if you're watching this and that does resonate with you, please take this as they are still with you. They're watching over you. They recognize the work that you've put into your life. They appreciate that you have not given up and you continue to follow your dreams. And they will be right there beside you as you proceed. So let's get into the reading. All right. Any messages for... Oh, and this is a reading for today. Did I say that already? May the 9th. All right. So here we go. Messages. Messages for today, May the 9th. All right. So the first card that came out is our beautiful Eight of Cups. Then we have the World. And then we have the Sun. Oh, I love this very much. So yesterday... I don't know if it was the weekly reading we did or the reading for the 8th, but it really talked about releasing, letting go, and stepping into a time of change. And I think it was a reading based on spiritual energy, right? Someone stepping into their divine purpose, their divine reasoning, their divine spiritual path in this moment in time in your life. And so I think this is an extension or continuation of that, because that Eight of Cups energy is walking away from emotional things that have been keeping you back from progressing forward in areas of your life that you feel just so passionate about. It could be your you stepping into that divine energy. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be some things in your life that you feel so connected to, and so connected to, and so passionate about that. That thinking about moving forward in it may cause pause. Right? It's because I think sometimes we love something so much and we want to do something so much, but then we don't want to sabotage how we feel about it, the excitement that we feel about it, or the passion that we feel about it. So we don't do it at all because we don't want to fuck it up. We don't want to mess it up. We don't want to, cause any type of confrontation within the energy of what it is that we're passionate about. So the Eight of Cups isn't about walking away from what you're passionate about. It's about walking away from those feelings that don't allow you to step into that passion, right? It's about walking away from those feelings that you have to where you don't want to step into this thing that you're passionate about because you're afraid that something may start to hinder it, or you may recognize or feel that, that particular path isn't for you. The Eight of Cups wants you to walk away from that emotional energy, because whatever it is that you're stepping into, it is for you. We have the World card here. This is the wind of change. And look how we have the clouds here in the Eight of Cups, but none here, and the World and the Sun. So you're stepping into better better times, more passionate times, more powerful times, times of happiness and dance and birth and connection to spirit and source and abundance and prosperity. And there feels like there is that you are stepping into your divine spiritual energy, your divine spiritual purpose. So if it is your divine spiritual purpose, or if it is something that you've always wanted to do but was always afraid to do it, this is your go ahead. This is your, it is okay to walk away from those feelings that have been hindering you. It is okay to stop offering all of those cups to other people. It is okay to empty all of those cups and to start fresh and to start new and take only what resonates with you, right, from that energy of how you used to feel, and bring just that into this new opportunity, this transition, this transformation, one door closing. There's a chapter closing here, and there's a new chapter beginning. And this new chapter begins with the sun energy, with the world energy, this beautiful wind of change, this feeling of happily ever after, this feeling of divine power, you stepping into this feeling of divine goddessness. And I talked earlier about the song "You Are My Sunshine," or that phrase could be something that relates to your mother or your grandmother, or something that someone used to say to you as a child or sing to you as a child. And here we have this child and this mother and this grandmother, and she is pregnant with life, and we have all of these beautiful sunflowers that represent spirit. We have all of these cats, these kittens, starting off on their beautiful journey, and we have the sun there, which kind of magnifies and intensifies the feelings of happiness and joyfulness and excitement. So I feel that the moment you allow yourself to step out of this Eight of Cups energy is the moment that you're stepping into. And I think the reason why there is this investment in this Eight of Cups energy is because you don't want to feel abandoned. You don't want to feel alone. You don't want to feel as if you're missing out on something. But here's the thing. With that Eight of Cups energy, it's not you missing out on something. It's you continuing to give to something that no longer resonates with you, that no longer is a part of your energy. So you're not, when you walk away from it, there shouldn't be this sense of not having anything. When you walk away from it, there should be this sense of moving toward everything, right? So there's this feeling that your thinking needs to be changed, right? So you're thinking that if I empty all of these cups and walk away from all of these things that I have been investing emotionally into, I'm going to be stepping into a time to where I'm alone and I have nothing. And when we release and let go of things that no longer support our ideals, our dreams, our passion, our promises, yes, there is this sense of feeling alone, but there's also this sense of having more to offer that next dream, that next desire, that next ambition, that next opportunity. So closing the door on the Eight of Cups doesn't mean that you're giving up everything that you've ever wanted. It means that you're stepping away from what no longer resonates with you, and you're stepping into the time of transition and change. And I think that's the mentality aspect that you have to change. We have the sun and the moon here, and the moon is illuminating exactly what I am saying. The moon is illuminating that there is a need for change in your way of thinking, right? Take a moment and look at this wind of change here. We have the wind of change blowing through, and it's coming right here through the Six of Swords, through this change. So at some point you recognize that by walking away emotionally from everything that you've invested in up until this part that hasn't given back to you, you recognize that there may be a sense of feeling empty and abandoned and alone, but you are creating a whole new foundation. You are creating a whole new chapter. You are creating a whole new life. And you're being guided to nurture yourself, right? To allow yourself to birth this wonderful, beautiful new adventure energy, life that you're stepping into, right? We have the Queen of Cups that is pregnant with ideas, or pregnant with life, or pregnant with excitement, pregnant with beauty, with faith, with hope, with happiness. And then in the Sun, we also have someone who's pregnant with life, with happiness, with beauty, with connection to spirit and source. And as we have the Sun giving energy to that the Sun, as we have the Sun giving energy to this, we have the Moon giving energy to the Six of Swords, which allows you to recognize that your way of thinking about everything that comes before it may be a little damaging to the forward movement that you're going into with the world and the Sun. So try not to be so down on yourself as you walk away from the life that doesn't benefit you anymore, right? You have people around you who will continue to take as long as you continue to give emotionally, right? And you can't be the carrier of everyone else's burdens, right? And we all want to be recognized. We all want to be appreciated. But do you want to be recognized as the person who carries around the burdens of others because your shoulders and your shoulders are that wide and your back is that strong? Sooner or later, that kind of shit gives out. The back weakens, the shoulders sag, and sooner or later, you're not able to carry anybody else's burdens. And when that day happens, that's when everybody starts walking away. And that's where that feeling of abandonment comes from. That's where that feeling of looking for answers comes from. Why? Why did they leave me? Why did they abandon me? Well, because your shoulders were no longer able to carry all the burdens that they placed upon you. And so, and that is no fault of yours. Right? That is no fault of yours. It's not your responsibility anyway, and that's what you have to recognize. That's what you have to understand. So that beautiful Queen of Cups energy is asking you to imagine that perfect life. Imagine your perfect scenario. Imagine your perfect home, right? And what that means to you. Imagine it and then create it. Imagine it and then manifest it. So I feel that you may be right on track today with the feelings of just needing to release and let go and walk away from constantly, I said walk away, finding closure in being the person that people only see, recognize, or I'm going to say love, because you're the one that carries all the burdens for everybody else, right? And it's like when you know the old story about, you know, are you going to help plant this? Are you going to help, you know, so are you going to help clear the earth? No one helps. I'll do it myself. Are you going to help plant the seed? No one's available for that. I'm going to do it myself. Are you able to take care of and nurture? Well, no one's able to do that, and I'm going to do it myself. Is anyone available to kind of like, you know, pick the wheat and shit like that? Oh, no one's available. Okay, I'll do it myself. And then is anybody available to kind of help me make all this bread that I'm feeding everybody with? Oh, no one's available. Okay, I'll do it myself. And the moment that the bread is hot and ready and the butter's on the table with the jam and the peanut butter or whatever, now you have people lined up at your fucking door ready to eat. No one helped. No one assisted. No one gave a shit until what you created was ready, right? So you did and you did and you did and you gave and you gave and you gave and you gave and you took on that responsibility and that responsibility and that responsibility, and no one was there and no one helped until there was something in it for them, right? So when you walk away from this, don't feel like these people are abandoning me, because these people never gave a shit about you in the first place. So let's move on to and that's passion, not anger. All right, here we go. So we have give into passion, give into what you're passionate about, give into what you want to do, to what you love, to what you are imagining. Cleaning body and spirit. So we have to, as we create closure around the situation, you're being guided to just to get all of that energy off of you, to clean yourself from that energy. So I kind of feel that sometimes we carry a lot of energy from our past situations in our lives. It's like gum. We are like moth to a flame. And when we find the closure, when we get the closure, when we release, when we let go, when we walk away, that's all well and good. But we have to do something to kind of release that energy that we're still holding on to. It's like scraping gum from the bottom of a shoe, right? And if we don't do it once it gets on it, and we leave it for a little while, it becomes very hard to get off, and then it's all over the place, right? We're tracking that everywhere, and that's kind of like residual energy that we hold on to from situations in our lives. If we don't let go of it right now, if we don't get it off right now, we carry that with us, and that becomes a reasoning for why we don't do what it is that we're being guided to do. So as you bring closure, and as you find your passion, and as you are in this moment of manifesting and transitioning, please remember that there is this need to cleanse the body, cleanse the spirit, cleanse the soul, cleanse the mind. And we have earth magic. Get out there, put your feet on the ground, use your, and we have another full moon here. Use your crystals, use your moon water, connect with Mother Earth. You have the power to manifest and create what it is that you're desiring to create here. And when I talk about cleansing the body and the spirit and the soul and the mind, you not only can do that with water, but you can do that by grounding, going outside, talking to a tree, putting your back against the tree, sitting on the ground, walking on grass, walking in the water, spending time out in nature, finding a place that is yours, that you obtain spiritual energy from, passionate energy from, manifestational energy from, a piece of ground or a space and a place that fuels you with that passion and power, allows that power to kind of come out and be one with you, right? Know that you are divinely guided and loved. As you seek this closure, also seek time of healing, seek time of cleansing, seek time of releasing and letting go, right? Know that you're divinely guided and loved, my friends. Talk soon.